Guys, what's up? Today I want to talk about two things that are related to soloing, I guess. And the first one is solo queuing, and the second one is solo casting that I want to talk about. So I had the chance of going on solo queue, as I normally do, but this time it was on my high-leveled account. It's my Smurf account that I just play high-level games, and I just had the worst experience ever. And the funny thing is that I decided to do something that I haven't done in a very long time, is actually stream it. And, well, I lost all 3 games because we had an intentional feeder in game 1, hell yeah, and then 2 games where we were up against Phantom Lancer. I say we, but I was solo queue with random people. And the first game was obviously intentional feeding, couldn't do shit, and the 2 other games were actually a little bit better, but still kind of sucked. So I lost 3 games in a row on my high account, which I have, and up until now at least, about 70% win rate, which is a crap ton. I don't have a lot of games on there, but still, it felt pretty shitty, to be honest. But it was fun, and I actually want to talk about the solo queuing experience that I just play on my own, and it's kind of fun. But the streaming made it more fun because specifically I had one guy over there, had a couple of people watching, but I had one guy over there called Mr. X, I believe that was his name if I'm not mistaken. And he was just there and we just talked, especially in the downtime between actually playing and waiting for a game. And it's kind of fun, and it started out when I did the Natolic Marathon that we're going to talk about in a little bit as well, but when I did it, I was pretty much on my own and talking to people before and after the cast, and even answering questions and all kinds of stuff like that. It's a lot of fun, and I'm actually, I think that if I'm not casting and while I'm playing, which does happen a lot, I might actually decide to stream a little bit more. I'm not a professional player, but I aim to play at a relatively high level in most cases, especially if I go on my high account instead of just my normal account where I just all random and whatever happens, happens. So that was solo queuing, and solo casting is another thing that I want to talk about during the Natolic Marathon as well, that I did for 8 hours casting, which was insane. I was solo. I did a complete solo cast. It was my first time doing a solo cast, and it was a lot of fun, and it wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be. Because, you know, I actually kind of dreaded it because it's kind of terrifying because you're completely alone, and what if I have nothing to say and then I have the other person, and I have the other person to fill that, but without the other person it's difficult. And it wasn't as difficult as I thought. It was a lot of fun, and it kind of worked, and it was good. It was good. So I'm not afraid of solo casting anymore. And since my normal co-caster, which is Onan, is kind of busy, going to be busy in the next couple of months, and there's a lot of stuff happening in the next couple of months, mainly the international. That's actually, the qualifiers are up right now, so you should go watch them, and I'm going to do exactly the same and have something to eat. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to solo cast from time to time. I'm going to try and find co-casters if I can, which I know a couple of people that might be interested in doing that, and maybe some more interesting people. Not anybody that wants to, because you need to know how to cast. It's not an easy job, and I'm not just going to let anybody do it. So thanks for asking and saying that, because I have a couple of people that checked me out and said, hey, I can co-cast and stuff like that. It's really nice. I appreciate it, and I'll think about it, but don't just expect me to just immediately say yes in most cases. But thanks a lot. And I'm going to be fine with solo casting, I think, for a little while, which is cool. So look out for these things coming from me. That's pretty much my something about Dota for today, and you should definitely go check out the qualifiers right now, because they should be pretty cool, though I'm more looking for the Eastern qualifiers than I am the Western qualifiers. They're about 16, 17. I was like, hey, maybe I should just stream those. And it's like, no, there are 16 different streams. I just checked up on Join Dota. 16 different streams in about 10 or so different languages. So this is covered. I don't need to do anything. I just need to watch either The Good Studio or Toby or whoever it is that you want on your own specific language. So I will now go and do that. Thanks a lot for watching. I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see you next time.